I actually met Donald Trump and shook his hand and looked him in the eye, and tells me a lot when you look a person in the eye. It says a whole lot.
And what did you discover?
He's a man's man, first and foremost. You can't pretty much, put him to the side and expect any thing less than a good fight out of Donald Trump. First and foremost, he proved that in the election. I think he's my thing with Donald Trump is, I say, give him a chance. Let's see how he does. You
said you learned a lot from just watching life and understanding people, looking him in the eyes you did with Donald Trump. And there might be a great value in that, given the fact that so many of the experts got so much wrong. Where do you think they goofed?
In a lot of places. Donald Trump actually talked about the 30,000 emails, and stuff like that is true. It's almost like Kennedy's brain coming up missing. That's something that should not happen. People talked about the, Access Hollywood video. Can you imagine, that's everyday life, stuff people actually go out there and do. So I think.
So when that came out, Booker, when that yeah, I'm sorry, but when that tape came out, they thought he was finished. Trump was finished.
Well, they did, but actually, the average everyday person actually talks like that sometime. I mean, you can't say, you haven't been in certain situations, where the average everyday person speaks like that. But the thing is, you do got to know how to change your levels. You know what I mean? I tell young people all the time, you can't go to the White House with your pants sagging, but you might could do that in your neighborhood. So you got to be able to take certain situations and look at them for what they actually are.
Now, are you running as a Republican, a Democrat?
I haven't, declared affiliated a party or anything like that. I'm a husband. I'm a father of 3. I'm a self-made man. I'm a businessman. I'm a successful businessman here in the city of Houston. I have a television show. Reality wrestling comes on here every Saturday night. It's not about party affiliate or anything like that. It's about the citizens of Houston and what they need and what I plan to actually hope to be able to give them.
But you lean more Republican, you think, or am I taking a leap?
I can honestly actually say after the past, 8 years, actually even there and beyond, you actually have to have knowledge as far as, your party affiliate. A lot of times it's almost like Coca-Cola. You go and sit down for dinner and they ask you what you want. You say, give me a Coke. It's because, that's what, your dad drank. That's what your granddad drank. It's almost like, if your father was a Democrat and his father was a Democrat and his father was a Democrat, you tend to lean that way. But I think you have to do your research. You have to have knowledge as far as that goes. And I think first and foremost, I want to make sure I have all the knowledge before I make that decision. But I will make a decision before we 2019.
Yeah, I'm sure both sides are trying to woo you here. You are known for coming up with the term sucker. And I'm wondering if you've got the copyright on it, because that would mean that everyone who ever says it would have to pay you.
No, I think Richard Roundtree might have the copyright.
You read my mind. I was worried. All right.
Because that's where I got it from.
All right. It's amazing. And you have an amazing life story. I wish we had more time. I wish you well. It's interesting. I always like it when people from outside the political petri dish entertain
I got this for you. I'm going to make sure we get it for you. My book, From Prison to Promise, Life Before the Square Circle. And I think this right here, this is what's going to propel me all the way to the mayoralship here in Houston, Texas, 2019.
You never know.
It's going to be a great day. 2020 is going to be a new era in the city of Houston.
We shall watch very, very closely. Thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas, Booker.